Hey, Wild Dave here again. Just going to try to show my rendition of Acorn Coffee. Of course, you can see here, and I'll zoom in on this here in a minute. You can see that I've got a cooking rig built here, just a couple of forked limbs, and all made out of hackberry. A rock hearth to hold some of the heat in, and my pot for boiling. Got my fire material ready, my tinder bundle, and I'm going to try today with my magnesium starter. I've never used it before, so you'll have to bear with me. I'll go ahead and zoom in on this stuff and we'll get started. By the way, Acorn Coffee is very medicinal, and this is the very first time that I've tried it. My method basically is going to be I'm going to boil the acorns. I've gathered just a few, and then after that we will shell them, dry them, and then roast them in the smoker, and then grind them up, and we'll make some coffee. So very medicinal. Getting back to grassroots, we'll see how it goes. I'll get zoomed in here and we'll get the fire started and see how it goes. Okay, Acorn Coffee. Just explain a little bit about the acorns. This is what we have this year. It's been extremely dry and they are small. Some of the larger trees have some bigger ones on it. It's mid-October here, so they haven't fallen yet, but I do have enough together to make the coffee with. As you can see, this one here, all the ones that I have, we'll zoom in on that in a minute, but all the ones that I've took the outer shell off, and this is just a rare coffee or acorn ground. Zoom in on that, and I've taken the shell off. Have several of these, and we're going to boil those right there. Okay. This is the starter I'm going to use. Basically a magnesium scrape type, where you scrape the magnesium off, and we'll get the stick here and get our fire started. And then once we get it going, we'll show you the pot and pan and start with it. This is the knife I'll be using. It's a regular Kershaw kid onion knife, and it's high carbon, so it's going to strike well on here. Alright, so I will start my magnesium, and we'll see how this goes. I have never used this before, by the way, so bear with me. Go ahead and zoom in on this. We got that scraped off. I don't know if I've got enough in there or not. We shall see. Obviously not enough. Get this where I can kind of get a bed here. Take this apart where I can use it. Okay, now I can see the filings there. We'll try this again, see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get more filings. Basically, when I'm doing my striking, the filings are going everywhere, so bear with me. Yeah, I do have a good bit of filings there again. Now if I don't hit my pile, then we should get some fire this time. Okay, so that does not work very well. I will have to do some more practicing with that, and looks like it's the old-fashioned way for now. Get this show on the road. So basically, you got to see a failure on that. I'm going to have to practice with that a little more. I don't know what went wrong. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that fire get started and get hot, and then we'll be back shortly. Okay, I did just want you to see we got our fire going, got my pot on, and we're boiling right now. So, well, we're starting to boil. So we'll come back when that gets hot, and I'll show you putting the acorns on. Okay, not very long at all to get the water up to boiling. It's pretty much there right now. Gonna go ahead and add the acorns, and we'll see how that goes. One thing to note, some of these are floating and some of them aren't. I noticed when I was shelling them that some of them did have some worms in them, some of them didn't, so I'm guessing it's going to be probably 50%. You know, we get good nut, 50% we don't. We'll see. Okay, just about 5 minutes into the leaching process, getting a good boil. Everything's turning over well. Take this up there where you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, you can see it's really turning over well. Kind of almost a soup mixture, what I would call. and we're about 5 minutes into a 20-minute process. So alright, just about 10 minutes in, you can still see we're getting a good boil. Really good turnover, just about the same as it was 5 minutes ago, so just about halfway done. And probably update you when we get done here. Okay, just about been 20 minutes. Still got a good boil going. Fire's really hot, and it's really cooked well. I guess you ask, well, why are you boiling? Number one, to get the tannin out of the, we don't want to get all of it out. We want a little bit of that bitterness for our coffee. But this is going to take some of that out and kill any bugs or weevils that may have infiltrated the nuts. So also it makes it easier to remove the shell. And next step in the process, we will remove this, let it set and cool for a while, and then deshell the acorn nuts, and then start the drying process. So step one complete. Step two will be shelling and drying.